Good afternoon campers, welcome back to the channel, and today we're about to set off for another stealth camping adventure in my trusty old VW T4. This time we are heading to the North Norfolk coast and we're going to Cromer. Not to catch any crabs, but we're going to do a bit of stealth camping. So the temperature tonight is going to be dropping down to about -1 Celsius, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge staying warm in the old meat wagon tonight. So there's 2 parkups I've got in mind for tonight's camp. We need to go and check them out and see which one will be the best for a sweet overnight stealth camp by the sea. So we got about an hour and a half drive to Cromer, so we need to hit the road before it starts getting dark. So for the last couple of days the UK has been battered by Storm Goretti. We've had plenty of wind, snow and rain, and I actually was going to go camping last night. But after last week's road trip down the east coast of Norfolk with all that snow and ice, I was like, nah, not this time, not this time. I'm going to sit it out, stay at home, chill out, ride the storm. So today we're just doing a chill little stealthy camp by the seaside. The clouds are still present, but the wind and rain has died off and there's none of the white stuff forecast for tonight. That's a bit of nice looking Norfolk bush. We still got quite a bit of green foliage, even past the first week of January. That's mightily impressive. Yeah, bravo Norfolk. That's quite the solid winter bush. Very impressive. There you go campers, we are entering Cromer. So now we are in Cromer and we still got a bit of daylight. I'm going to check out the first potential park up for the night. This is the first potential park up for the night at the Cromer railway station. Right, so we have parking out the front and what appears to be a nightclub, but it looks like it's no longer bouncing. So this is for rail customers only. Unauthorised vehicles may have a wheel clamp fitted. So we could park out the front here, but it is very close to that road. That's potential park up of numero uno. I'm going to go and check out the second park up. So this one I'm going to now is about a mile or so out the town centre away from the seafront. So not ideal. Not ideal. Oh man, that's a tight corner. So this one is on Park Road. Makes sense because there's a park right next to us. So as you can see, there is some residential properties overlooking it. Some quite big houses down there that probably converted into flats. Yeah, look, apartamentos. But there is a few campers down there. Whether these are residents campers, I don't know. I've definitely seen that on Google Maps, so they're not there for the night. So yeah, that's option number 2, which could be a potential park up for the night. It is 3 o'clock. We've still got a bit of daylight left, so I'm going to have a little drive around. I'm going to pop to a supermarket and see if I can get parked near the seafront and have a little walk about, and maybe try and find another park up. So yeah, we got plenty of time. It's a Saturday night. We got all evening. It's fine. Or another option, you can park on the seafront. It's free parking, but it might be a little noisy through the night because you're right by the road. I'm gonna see if I can get parked up there. Right, it's gonna have a little walk down to the pier. It's very windy. I need to use the public toilets. So on reflection of the 3 potential park-ups we got, this one definitely not. I'm actually more drawn towards the little train station out the front of the train station. I think that could be a good one for tonight. It's close to the seaside as well. And I was reading reviews on Park for Night, and it's definitely the parking bit out the front. A lot of people say it's busy and it's got back alley vibes, but it's next to a Morrison, so we'll see. I ain't gonna lie, this bridge looks a little rickety. Let's have a little look at the sea. There's some big waves out there. Jeez. Got a bit of foam coming off the sea there, look. Well, that's looking pretty choppy. I'm gonna head over to the pier. Wow, Pier of the Year 2024. I ain't taking a dunk in that today. Pier of the Year. I think that bloke has just gone in that little hut there with smoking the reefer. Smoking the weird man. It's like well choppy out there. There's actually somebody out there. There's a guy out there riding the waves. Crazy man. Crazy man. Beautiful, beautiful bit of scenery around there. Look at the size of that hotel. Bit different to like the travel lodges and Premier Inns nowadays. Very grandioso. Get sweet views of the Pier of the Year 2024. So we've reached as far as we can go. Access further down the pier, not allowed. Not allowed. You don't want to end up down there. Can't believe there's somebody swimming in the sea. Absolutely mental. And there's somebody else all the way out there. Pretty mad waves, but nah. Nope. Yep, can't go any further. So this is called the Hotel de Pays. Originally it was built as a private residence for summer usage by a rather rich English gentleman, and then in the mid 1800s Pierre Lefrançois purchased this and then turned it into a bit of a French themed hotel. And then you've got a sweet view of the Pier of the Year 2024. I was just thinking, the last time I was here was in 2018 in similar weather conditions, and there is a video on the channel. If you go back 8 years, you'll see it. But anyway, I've had enough of this tourism malarkey, and I'm going to head back to the van, go to a supermarket, and yeah, work out where I'm going to stay tonight. I'm currently sat in Morrison's car park. I've got 2 hours free parking here. I've just been in there. Shopping trip is complete. I've got some choice food selections tonight, some snackages, and even a cheeky joosh. Cheeky joosh. So what I'm going to do now, as it's only 20 to 5, the night is yet young. It's a Saturday night. It is very busy around here. And just behind me there, just behind the meat wagon, is that nightclub where the parking is in the train stazione. So yeah, it's going to be quite lively around there. Now, my part of me is saying go to the quiet Parkup on that little residential street, but another part of me is saying a train station in a little town centre right next to a supermarket on a Saturday night could be a little bit more lively. So I think I may park there if there is parking later on, because there is limited space there at the minute. So I'm going to sit it out for a little while, and then I'll have a little peruse around a bit later on and then see if we got some parking there. I could also park in this Morrison's car park, but I'd have to pay for it through the Ringo app. Alright, so we come out of Morrison's and then we go directly into the Cromer train station. Alright, where should we park? Ooh. I think I may go for that parking space there. When I come round there about 10 minutes ago, that space wasn't available, so we're going to nab that one. Okay, we are parked up at the Cromer train station outside the building formerly known as Bouncers nightclub. If this car goes anytime soon, I'm going to go there. Yeah, there's a train station platform over there. There's the main road, nice and busy. There's some residential buildings directly opposite. So I'm going to chill out for a little while in a sweet little backstreet alley vibe Parkup and watch the world go by for a little while. Just before I went into Morrison's, I noticed when you park over that side, you've got a footpath running behind, which I weren't too keen about. So I'm quite happy being on this side of the road. So it does seem to be quite the busy location. We just had some youth meeting up. And there's been a few people coming in and out of the train station. And there's quite a lot of traffic going past. So I think earplugs are going to be a must today. This is the third train station that I've camped up for the night. But this is more of a sketchy one, that's for sure. Well, it's definitely a lively area. But if anybody's interested in a nightclub, apparently this is up to let. The Meat Shack. We could start a GoFundMe and call it the Meat Shack. The Meat Shack Bar and Grill. That could be interesting. We've got ample parking for all the campers. And if you have too much joosh, you can get the train home. Perfect. The Meat Shack. At the hive of activity, there's been a lot of old people just walking through. I don't know, they've had a little shindig in Cromer for the day and now they're heading back home. But we ain't got that problem. We haven't got to get the train tonight. All we got to do is jump in the back of the van, just there. Yeah. No messing around with trains. We just got to jump straight in the back of the meat wagon. Nice and easy. So this is quite the location. We got Morrison's there. We got all your train spotting needs just there. That was fun. And then we got the Bouncers soon to be Meat Shack Bar and Grill with stealth camping spots. Well, campers, we are now in the back of the meat wagon. I've got the diesel heater on because it is very cold this evening. And yeah, we're in full stealth mode. Got the curtains closed all the way around. Nice, yeah, nice and cozy. It's quite noisy outside, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I'm getting quite peckish now, so yeah, this is the food situation for this evening's camp. We have gone for these air fryer, crisp up, crunchy good chicken Kentucky tenders for our main course. They are chicken breast fillet pieces in a southern fried breaded coating. And then to accompany the chicken, we've got this bistro style salad because yeah, we want to eat smart. It's got plenty of salady goodness. We've got a bit of green bean in there. We've got cucumber, red onion, tomato. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I've also brought my air fryer this evening that I'm going to put into my power station that is fully charged. So yeah, we're good for cooking tonight. And then for dessert, we got a magnificent pair of Belgian buns that look quite cold. So yeah, they're gonna go down well. Oh, look, they're trying to get out there on the side. And in the morning, we've got a coffee. We've got these tartlets. So with our morning coffee, we can have a cheeky tart. I've also got this Nando's Peri Ketchup Hot. That's going to be drizzled all over the chicken tenders. And then for joosh, tonight I went for a Passion Star Martini, which is alcoholic mix of vodka, passion fruit, and Madagascar vanilla. Ooh, fancy joosh. Yeah, that's out of Morrison's. These are only £1. I don't think I've had this one before, so we'll give that a little sample today. And then from my private stash at home, I've got this imported Italian Peroni, just a small bottle, because, you know, we're in a public area and we want to stay within the legal limits of the joosh. Yeah, so I think that's a solid selection for tonight's camp. So I think the next thing we're going to do is put a bit of air fryer heat to that chicken tender meat. Oh yeah. Right, so let's get these chicken tenders in. I'm literally going to put as many in as I can fit in that little air fryer tray. This is a little 1000-watt air fryer, but it's perfect when it's just the man of meat on his own. Yeah. We've got 2 left. Maybe I can get another one in the side there. I think we're going to get them all in there, aren't we? Really, we ain't gonna mess around. Oh, yeah, a little bit of a nugget there. We can always give them a little wiggle, like Ainsley Harriott would do. Yeah, that'll do. I'm going to set that to about 180. Stick it on for 10 minutes now. Battery's on 100%, so we'll give that 10 minutes, and then we'll see how they do it. So while we're putting a bit of heat to that chicken meat, I think it's time to try a cheeky cocktail. Cheers. That smells good. Ooh, can taste the passion fruit. So passion fruit, vodka and vanilla. Very continental. So this one's only 3.4%. So yeah, with that and a little bottle of Peroni, I think we should be golden tonight. Anyway, for £1, that's quite a nice cheeky little juice. Cheers. Well, I think what we'll do, we'll leave a few of them for now, because that'll be plenty enough. And we only used, what, 14% of the power station, so that's pretty good. We'll put them back in there, keep them warm, and then we'll apply a bit of the shallot to the plate. We'll apply a bit of the French vinegar dressing. Oh, look at that. Nice finishing shot. Food fit for a champione. Well, the chicken tenders are really good. Nice and tender, cooked to perfezione. That sauce is actually really hot, but very nice. And that currently is £1.50 at Morrison's, so yeah, that's good. So the French dressing's good, nice and vinegary. Salad's nice and crisp and fresh, and yeah, getting a bit of bean in my mouth on a Saturday night. Cheers. Chicken pieces out of Morrison's, they were damn good. They get the Meat Manifesto seal of approval. Whew, my mouth was on fire. So dinner has gone down for all of 5 minutes, and the Belgian bun has appeared to have fallen into my hand. Oh no, we must start eating it. Well, ain't gonna lie, they are very dry, and there's not many raisins inside, just the odd 1 or 2. Anyway, they're still alright. I'm about to jump into bed, cocoon myself in the sleeping bag. I've got my heated blanket on, nice and warm. About to turn the diesel heater off. But yeah, we've had a good evening, chilling out. Had some good food. Had a few cheeky juices. And yeah, I'm ready to hit the hay. So if we have any issues for the night, I'll be sure to hit record. But hopefully all goes well. And I'll catch you guys in the morning. See you on the flip side. Oh, good morning campers. It is bright and early. I've been up about half an hour and it's still only 6:10. Yeah, but I had a great night's sleep. I only woke up because I needed a pee, but it was yeah, it was pretty fresh this morning when I woke up. The temperature in the van was saying 0 degrees, which is nice, and yeah, I had my earplugs in and I was out for the count. Didn't hear a thing. Yeah, I'm gonna make myself a quick cup of coffee. I think I've got some porridge in there as well. I may have We have some porridge. Oh, and I've got my tarts this morning. I got my lemon tartlets. Yeah, breakfast's gonna be good. But anyway, I'm gonna start boiling the kettle and get back in the land of living. Well, what they lack in size, they definitely make up for in flavour. They are very nice and very crispy as well. Nice crispy base and a nice lemon centre. Cheers. Right, let's go and have a look at that big bad world. Oh well, it's a bit fresh. To be fair, we ain't got much in the way of frost on the van, bit on the roof. I think the vehicles over that side seem to have caught the frost a bit more. Oh man, there is a bitterly cold wind out here. It's pretty chilly. Not as bad as last week, but yeah, that wind's pretty cold. Right, campers, I'm all caffeinated, I'm all good to go, so I'm going to demist the sweat off the windscreen, and then we're going to head to back to the seafront and watch the sunrise. So yeah, let's get moving. Right, it may be early, it may be cold, but the sunrise at Cromer on the pier is looking pretty darn good. Oh, the gates are open, but you're still not allowed any further than up there. And that's the view, the other side of the pier. And the meat wagon is parked up there. Well, campers, we came to Cromer. We had a good night stealth camping in a bit of a sketchy spot. But yeah, it's good, worth it, definitely worth it. We had some good food, very good food. We had some joosh, had a nice relaxing evening. We managed to beat the cold and stay warm in the old meat wagon. I'll call that a successful stealth camp. Yeah, very good. So I'm gonna head back to the meat wagon and then head off to the homestead. Yeah, nice camp. Right, so I'm gonna end this one here, and I hope you enjoyed the video, as we've got a beautiful sunrise in Cromer, just on the Norfolk coastline, the North Norfolk coastline. Very beautiful, very nice. Yeah, if you want to camp around Cromer, there is quite a few options for free parkups that are pretty good. I had a good night's sleep. But man, it's cold, very cold. So yeah, I'm going to wrap this one up here. Just a cheeky little overnight camp on a Saturday night in Cromer. Sunday morning, waking up to a beautiful sunrise. And yeah, so if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, the Meat Manifesto, for cheeky pictures like beautiful sunrises. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, peace out.